we glorify you in doing this. And here it said in 1 Corinthians 10, listen to this. Whether therefore ye eat or drink or whatsoever you do all to the glory of God. Yeah. Give none offense. Now look, don't know. You know, people, someone will be telling me, well, why are you letting them do a cruise in? I'm not supposed to offend the people. Am I God to tell their heart what they want to do for Christ? No. That's Christ's business. My job is to feed the sheep and the lambs. Give none offense, neither to the Jew, nor to the Gentile, nor to the church of God. This is God's house. Now, I know some people you can worship God at home. But, hey, I got to cut this on. I forgot about that. But I'm going to tell you something. God tells us to meet in his house, to worship him in spirit and in truth. Amen. I got so many things going on. Try to get all this stuff done. I'm in Facebook. There you go. And I got to get started. What's on my mind? I got to go live. Let's see if I got it done. There you go. So we're here on Facebook. We have over 1,000 people listening to our ministry on Facebook and on YouTube. So it's just a great privilege to do that because you have so many people now. You need to get the truth out. You know, she used to be on the radio. They were listening to the radio 50, 60, 70 years ago, didn't have TV. You imagine, my mom and dad, when I was born, didn't have a TV in the house. If we tell our children that today, they think there's something wrong with you. What do you mean didn't have a TV? Well, they didn't get a TV until 1952. So, and I didn't know it. They listened to the radio, and I used to love to hear that song. Turn the radio on and listen to the gospel in the air. That is so big. But look at all of the stations where it's got rock and roll music and all kind of other classical music and one thing and another. Is that pleasing God? Let me ask you this. Do you seriously think there's going to be rock and roll music in heaven? No. You know? Now look, people that like rock and roll, they might think that. And it might be, I don't know. But God. And then I used to think too, they didn't want to, when I first got saved, they would talk about, well, you shouldn't have bars and drums and stuff like that in the church, you know. And one of the preacher's a good preacher, he said, because he didn't read it in the New Testament, he said Jesus didn't have a beard. Well, he forgot to go to Isaiah and Psalms 22 and Isaiah 52 and 53 where it says, they plucked the hair out of my face. See, we can get caught up with what other people say instead of read the Holy Scriptures and see what it says. It's there in everything. He done told us everything. Then verse 11, he said, even as I please all men in all things, not seeking my own profit, but the profit of many, that they may be saved. Now, isn't that just great, beautiful, isn't it there? All right, David, you come on and open us in a word of prayer, and then we're going to have, man,